Hello, boys and girls, and happy Friday! So, today we're going to be continuing our unit in perimeter, and we're just going to be moving right along. I do want to remind you that the biggest thing for today's unit is to remember the difference of how we find the area and how we find the perimeter. Finding the area is multiplying the length times the width. So, we need two sides, the length and the width, and we multiply those two numbers together. Perimeter is adding up all the sides together. That's how we find the perimeter of something, okay? So let's go ahead and review from Wednesday. So when you have a shape that doesn't have all sides that are equal, and you don't have all the sides. So right here we have 8 centimeters, right here we have 12 centimeters, and we do not have this missing side, but they give you the perimeter. All we have to do is add up all the sides that we do know and then subtract it from the perimeter. So the two sides that they give us that we know are 8 and 12. So I'm going to add those two numbers up together and I'm going to get 20. So now that I know that this side and this side added up together equals 20, I'm going to subtract that number 20 from my total perimeter that they give me, which is 30, and the number I'm going to get is 10. So I know that this missing side is going to be equal to 10. And just to be safe, now I'm going to add up all the sides together to make sure they equal 30. So I'm going to add up 10 plus 12 plus 8, and that equals 30. That's just a review from Wednesday. If you're completely lost, it's either because you were not in the live lesson, you did not watch the video from Wednesday, so make sure you go back to the exit ticket from Wednesday and rewatch that video. Okay, so moving on. So now our big question for today is, can shapes have the same perimeter but different area? And how do the areas and the perimeters compare to each other in different shapes? So we're going to go ahead and watch the visual learning video on this one, and then we'll talk about it.
Can rectangles have different areas but the same perimeter? Let's find out. Beth, Marcia, and Nancy build rectangular pens for their rabbits. Each pen has a perimeter of 12 feet. Which rectangular pen has the greatest area? What information are you given?
Okay, well, we are given that we have 3 different rectangles, and we're given the dimensions or the sides of the measurements of the sides of each of the rectangles. So for this one, we know that this is 5 feet by 1 foot. In this one, we know that this is 4 feet by 2 feet. And on this one, we know this is 3 feet by 3 feet.
You are given the dimensions of 3 different rectangular pens. What are you asked to find? You are asked to find the rectangular pen with the greatest area.
Drawings help you see how the rectangles are similar and different.
Let's look at Beth's plan for a pen. Find the perimeter. P equals 5 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 equals 12 feet. How are perimeter and area different?
Well, for perimeter, like I was mentioning earlier, and like we've talked about this whole unit, you're adding up all the sides together. So you're adding up 5, and we know that this side is also 5. So right there, that's 10, plus 1, which equals 12. You need all the sides in order to find the perimeter because you need to add them all up. Whereas with area, you're only multiplying the length and the width.
Perimeter is a measurement of distance around a figure. Area is a measurement of the space inside a figure. To find the area, multiply the number of rows by the number of square units in each row. A equals 1 times 5 equals 5 square feet. Beth's pen has an area of 5 square feet. Next, look at Nancy's plan for a pen. Find the perimeter. P equals 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 equals 12 feet. Find the area. A equals 2 times 4 equals 8 square feet. Nancy's pen has an area of 8 square feet. How does the area of this pen compare to the area of the first pen? The area of this pen is greater than the area of the first pen. Now look at Marcia's plan for a pen. Find the perimeter. P equals 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12 feet. Find the area. A equals 3 times 3 equals 9 square feet. Marcia's pen has an area of 9 square feet. Marcia's pen has the greatest area. Why are the number of rows and the number of square units in each row the same? They are the same because this rectangle is a square. Which pen shape has the greatest area?
The pen shape with the greatest area is Nancy, which was the square right here. 3 times 3 equals 9. All of them had the same exact perimeter, 12. But the square, Nancy's right here, had the greatest area.
The square pen shape has the greatest area. Now you know how to compare rectangles that have different areas but the same perimeter.
Okay, so now we're going to try a couple together. So we have the ultimate showdown, area versus perimeter. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is find the perimeter of this shape. Okay, so remember we're counting the distance around the object. So I can either count these boxes all the way around, or I know that this is 5. So this is also 5, which equals 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. This is 4, and I know that this is also 4. And 4 plus 4 is 8. 10 plus 8 is 18. So my perimeter for this shape is 18 inches. Okay? So let's go ahead and find the perimeter for this one now. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the area of this one. All right, so 18 inches is my perimeter. Now let's find the area. How do we find the area of a shape? Well, we multiply the length times width. So the perimeter was 18 inches. The area is 5 times 4, which is 20. 20 inches. So my perimeter for this shape is 18 inches, and my area is 20 square inches. Okay, now let's look at this one. My perimeter. Let's do perimeter first. So I know that this side is 3 feet, so this side is also 3 feet. 3 plus 3 is 6. My side right here is 4, which means this side up here is also 4, so that is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So my perimeter of this shape is 14 feet. Okay, now let's find the area. The area of this shape is length times width. 3 times 4, which is 12. So the area is 12 square feet. All right, let's do one more. So here's another rectangle. So I know that whatever is on this side is going to equal to this side. So 5 and 5 over here, that equals 10. 9 and 9 over here, that equals 18. 10 plus 18 is 28. And that's how I find my perimeter. I'm adding up all the sides. So my perimeter of this shape is 28 centimeters. Now, to find my area, I'm going to multiply the two of them. So I'm going to multiply 9 times 5, and I'm going to get 45. So my area is 45 square centimeters. So my perimeter is 28 centimeters, and my area is 45 centimeters squared. All right, now let's look at this one. First, we're going to find the perimeter. 5. This side is also 5 because it's a rectangle. 10. 3. This side is also 3 because it's a rectangle. 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. So my perimeter is 16 meters. The M stands for meters. Now let's find the area by multiplying the length times the width. 5 times 3 is 15. Almost the same perimeter and area. 15. So my perimeter is 16 meters and my area is 15 meters squared. All right, so now if Bella draws two rectangles, select all the statements that are true about Bella's rectangles. All right, so here's one of them. She's got a length of 3 and a width of 2, and then in this one, she's got a length of 4 and a width of 1. So they have the same side lengths. No, that is not true because this side is 3, this side is 4, this side is 2, this side is 1. That's not the same lengths. So we would not check this one. They have different side lengths. Yes, so this box, we are going to check it. We'll go ahead and do that now. We'll go ahead and put a star inside of it. They have different side lengths. Okay, now they have the same perimeter. Okay, well, let's check. Three plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So the perimeter of this shape is 10 meters. Let's do this one. 4 plus 4 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 meters. They have the same perimeter. They have the same perimeter. So we're going to put another little sun right here. So now we need to figure out they have the same area or they have a different area or they have the same area. So now we're going to go ahead and figure out the area of the shapes. Okay, so area we are multiplying. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 meters squared is the area here. 4 times 1 is 4. So 4 meters squared is the area here. So they have different area. So we'll go ahead and put another sun here for different area. All right, and then that's it. So, oh, we got to think of a secret word. We have to think of a secret word. Let's have our secret word be area. Our secret word will be area. A-R-E-A. So that's your secret word for today. Now that you've watched the video, go ahead and work on the exit ticket. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I hope you guys have a beautiful week.